Hello, hello everyone. My name is Debbie Chuddick, and I also go by the name of Lily Rose. I'm a Center for Spiritual Living minister, spiritual life coach, and author of my new book, The Spiritual Path: How to Create Heaven on Earth. I am very happy to be speaking with you. Oops. Not sure if the video just, oh, there we go. For a second I thought it stopped. So I haven't done a live video for some time. So it's hopefully this, my internet connection is a little bit funny, so hopefully it doesn't glitch too much. So today I am talking about how to step out of your comfort zone. So many of us get comfortable with where we're at, and it's easy to stay where we're at. And sometimes we don't always take the actions that will allow us to be our best self. And we don't always form the kind of good habits that will create a healthy immune system. Like waking up in the morning and having a superfood drink and having a healthy lunch in the afternoon, etc., etc. So we have to form these good habits to give us the energy to be able to live the life that will enable us to bless the world, to enable us to live, like push through the pain, to live in integrity, to use the grace that manifests to discover what our higher vision is. And when we have that articulated to be able to communicate to others, we can, and through our actions, we can help people in ways that will lift us up, and in the process lift others up. And I'm so grateful that I was able to manifest the book that I wrote it, and let's see, it's called The Spiritual Path: How to Create Heaven on Earth. And in a little bit I will read a section from my book to share with you. And so everything that we think, say, and do goes before us and manifests in our world. Our subconscious programs can either lift us up or sabotage us. So it is up to us to become aware of what is running the show. Because if we're not taking our power back, then we're allowing these unconscious programs to affect our self-esteem, our self-confidence. So, and we may be unconsciously like eating things that, reaching for something that might bring us down. You know, if we're eating too much sugar, or if we're drinking too much caffeine, it can lower our energy levels. So when we're aware of what we're doing, we can consciously take our power back and make better choices. So myself, I've been taking celery to work, and sometimes making hummus, or making a salad, bringing a blended energy drink with nutrient-dense foods, and this helps give me more energy throughout the whole day. Then maybe I will go to the gym afterwards, so I feel good, and then I have more energy to do the things I need to do, to create a Facebook Live video, to write a second book, to do social media, to go on a vacation, whatever it might be. And same for everyone out there in the world. You can just, by having the mental clarity, you can tap into that which is that you're blessed with, the gifts that you have that can enable you to shine your light on others to affect them positively. And when we are um, focused on what is right rather than what is wrong, then we're setting ourselves up to ingrain ways of thinking that are going to lift us up. And if we're focusing on what we shouldn't do, then because it is in our mind's eye, that we might say, oh, I don't, subconsciously maybe you're feeling you don't deserve that success, and it's easier to reach for second piece of pie, or maybe binge if you have an eating disorder, or if you have alcoholism, or if you maybe you're watching too much television. I've been guilty of that. Netflix. So uh, everything is perfect in a sense. We learn from everything, so we don't want to be too hard on ourselves. We just can look at what we're doing, make a new choice, go in a new direction, and have the courage to do that. So with that in mind, if anyone is out there, let's see. Let's see. If you have any questions, let me know. This is a new way of doing Facebook Live. So I clicked on it, and hopefully I clicked on the right one. So yeah, if you have any questions about what I do, I am a spiritual mind counselor. You can go to my website, which is at www, of course, lilyroseholistic.healing.com, and you can learn about what I do. And there's a link. You can book a free counseling session with me. It's like 15-20 minutes or so. Also, you can opt in to get the first chapter of my book. It's not formatted the way that it is in my book, but the words are the same. So, so I have a section in my book that I just turned to. I haven't read the whole thing, but I thought maybe this might be interesting because it's about living like spiritual activism, a higher vision, okay, or to inspire others. So here we go. Okay. Being a spiritual activist can start at home. Whatever cause you decide to champion is right and perfect for you, no matter how big or small it is. Being a good role model can help inspire others to emulate your actions. You can teach your children to think kindly of those less fortunate than them. If possible, you can encourage them to create a project that will help improve the lives of others. Their efforts will shine a little bit of light upon the dark days of people in need. Their contributions could range from writing Christmas cards to servicemen, or donating clothes and toys to shelters, to starting their own business to earn money to make sandwiches for the homeless, or inventing something to help the world. The options are limitless. Bringing joy to others opens the heart to experience compassion. Turn the page. And it creates an opportunity to be involved in something bigger than what is in their familiar universe. Being involved in helping others can show your children and the people in your sphere of influence that they too can make a big impact in the lives of individuals who are experiencing hardships. If you believe something isn't right in your life or the world around you, listen to your heart and align with a new paradigm. Have the courage to step outside what is considered normal and unveil what you now understand to be a better, more evolved way of doing business as usual. Once you are awakened to principles that shout out a higher vision for the planet, you have no choice but to share what you have embodied. No matter how small your new understanding is, once you internalize it, there is no going backward. Here is where you must recognize your responsibility to live true to what you know to, to help others grow or heal in body, mind, and spirit. From your aware perspective, you can shed light upon the world. In the late 70s, I realized that there was something fundamentally wrong with the views held within the scientific community in regards to health and wellness. I sought help from many professionals, and they were unable to resolve the issues that were causing me pain. Intuitively, I knew that there was something inherently deceptive about the food system and what we were being told was healthy. The conventional diet taught within the school system wasn't delivering the energy it claimed it would. All foods were advertised as being healthy, even even if they possessed toxic ingredients, chemicals, sugars, refined flour, artificial sweeteners. Red meat, gluten, and dairy were eagerly accepted as necessary, healthy, and important for vibrant health. I began to read books on health and go to health food stores to seek out the much needed answers to my health dilemma. I shared my newly discovered wisdom with my family and friends who found it difficult to believe that I was more informed about the relationship of diet to health than most doctors at the time. They ignored my pleas for them to change their diets to improve their health. They were not ready to change or hear the underlying message of personal responsibility. Unfortunately, my parents paid the ultimate price and passed away from illnesses brought on by the accepted habits of the times. After taking personal responsibility for my sickness, I formed new habits and reaped the benefits of radiant health. I saw firsthand how my body reacted to real nutrient-dense food rather than the standard American diet of the times. My energy changed dramatically. For the first time ever, I was able to breathe deeply. For years, my body temperature was on the low end, which caused my hands and feet to be cold. After changing my diet, my hands and feet normalized. At the time, I chose a lacto-ovo vegetarian diet to heal my body. In addition, I bought 2 shots of wheatgrass juice 5 days a week, and on the off days, I would buy celery, parsley, spinach, carrot, and beet juice from the local health food stores. These juices were fresh, raw, and not flash pasteurized. I would also eat at least 1 sprout salad each day with a tablespoon of yogurt, some garlic, and Bragg's liquid aminos as my salad dressing. When I dropped sugar and caffeine from my diet, I gained the added benefits of an enhanced memory and a greater natural endorphin rush. I guess I'll stop there. Anyway, yes, I used to be a dancer, and I had an eating disorder, and I was very sick, and I felt like I was dying. I felt like I had pellagra, and so there's a story about that. I won't go into it right now, but I healed, and it has a lot to do with choosing to love myself and to recognizing that God is all there is, there's only one power, and I didn't give my power away to something else because I recognized that if God created the world, and or this love energy, this intelligence, I just could not fathom that this higher power, which is I've been taught was all love, would create a power more stronger than itself. So when I realized that I wasn't that couldn't that this other power that supposedly existed, when I didn't give it any power anymore and just realized that if I chose to love myself and take good care of myself and let go and get out of my ego and allow divine intelligence to guide and direct my way and release any kind of fear or need to control with concerns of gaining weight, that sort of thing. I allowed myself to gain some weight, and then the weight gradually dropped off because I felt so good because I was taking care of myself and not indulging in the eating disorder. Then I started thinking better, feeling better, and then I was able to start making better choices. And those were some of the food items I just mentioned about the wheatgrass juice and all that. But that helped build my energy body up, my immune system, so that I could make better choices, think better, and by not having an eating disorder, I was also being considerate of others. I was the oldest of 8 children, and if I ate too much, I was taking the food away from my siblings. So there's good karma, so to speak. You build grace because you are doing the right thing. You are letting go of what your ego thinks it wants, and you are doing what is for the highest good of all concerned, making choices that will help you to be a better person so that you can influence others in a positive way. And so I started seeing it that way rather than what am I going to get out of it, rather than how can I be of service to the world, how will I, by me making good choices, other people will be affected positively. And that gave me like the why I should do this. And also I felt this healing energy growing, and I saw the intelligence of the divine healing me. I felt it, the energy build as I made good choices. So, I'm very grateful that I'm able to share this, what I have gone through. And once again, here's my book, The Spiritual Path, How to Create Heaven on Earth, and it's by me, Debbie Chuddick, but this is my pen name, Lily Rose. You can get the book on my website, through Amazon, through Barnes & Noble, and various other places. But I'm hoping that the book is 708 pages, and it covers a lot of things. And so if you have certain challenges, I'm sure that it might be able to help you, and if you allow it to. So we have to do the work. We have to treat and move our feet, and love ourselves enough to believe that we deserve happiness, and we can create wonderful things now. And that is the message within the book, that you deserve happiness. And by doing good things, you build your self-esteem up, your self-confidence. People are attracted to that. They radiate toward the good that you're expressing. And build a wonderful life. So, once again, if you are interested in getting the first chapter of my book, go to my website. Once again, that's LilyRoseHolisticHealing.com, LilyRoseHolisticHealing.com, and you can opt in to get the first chapter free to find out more about what this book is all about. And I hope everyone has a wonderful evening, and that you enjoy this uh, 3-day weekend. Some of you may have to work on President's Day. I don't. That's why I'm going to enjoy the 3-day weekend. But whatever you will be doing, I hope it is you'll have a wonderful time, a blessed time, whatever you're doing. So until next time, many blessings to all of you. Bye.